in right center. Oh, man. And then we have some wonderful Canadians from just north of the border joining us, and I'm going to get roster pulled up.
I was going to say Frantic is an entirely Canadian team, correct?
No, they have Taylor and Ray
I
from
see
here in
Ray.
the USA.
Yep,
They
yep.
are a combo team. Absolute cannon from Vanderdyken off that opening rush. MFB coming to the line with 4 balls. A double into the middle of Frantic. Beautiful dodges from their side.
And Greenlee taking the left corner with that left hand. Be ready for those counters to come in hot.
Oh, absolutely. And you never know when the release is going to happen. She gets to scan the whole line as she's throwing before releasing.
She was using it in Minneapolis, I believe. Saw her make some end game plays that were beautiful to watch.
Absolutely, particularly playing for Mixed Berries, mixed team. She had some beautiful shots on Jeff Giovinco. Nice block from Greenlee. She was also shouted out recently on the Rushdown podcast. Shout out to
yeah, I heard that.
Kim Wynn for putting that together on the regular. Always a fantastic listen, but a double at Vanderdyken. She skillfully dodges out of the way.
It's quite a lineup on the near side.
Both of these teams are absolutely stacked.
I guess that's why they're in the finals. Go figure.
Exactly.
It's like the pace of play has slowed a little bit as the day's gone on. I definitely felt it in the last match I refed. We were clinging to life in our match against Fortune, but that was just the first bracket match. So
oh, man.
I feel for these players. They are working hard right now.
I mean, these are near to WDBF regulation matches. We're doing 16-minute halves, 32 minutes total. Just 8 minutes shy of the standard 40-minute match that WDBF likes to see. Oh, and we have the first kill of the game. Evasion from both teams has absolutely been on point. And I think that was Ray taking the first kill. And then a double out of MFB. To return the favor. We are 5 on 4.
Both teams looking pretty thoughtful, really thinking about what they're trying to do. There's that aggressive counter from Erin Greenlee.
Oh, yeah, she's looking for it.
Frantic being pretty cautious, approaching the front line, willing to throw from a little further away. Quick in transition. Curious how the defense playing out here.
Oh, big air from Hashimoto.
Yeah, Frant is just kind of looking to cautiously approach the front line, take their shots on one of those ball holders for the most part, but they're doing well to survive, even with the 2-ball defense. Curious if they're communicating a counter here. Looks like it. Frantic's been wary so far. Yep. Roy feeling it out. Hashimoto on the right corner there. Going to throw 2.
Coming to the line. Big pumps, big shot from Ray onto Stephanie Schmuck. Hashimoto looking for the cross on Vanderdyken.
Counter after counter after counter there. Really looking for that opportunistic exchange.
Absolutely. And both of these teams doing a very good job of protecting each other. Teammates are not letting their cross-court opponent take free throws. Erin Greenlee with the very clear countdown echoing across the court.
I wish I had a voice like that. I feel like I'm a pretty solid ref, but I feel for teams when I can't, raise my voice enough.
Yeah, Vanderdyke with a beautiful cross onto Hashimoto just gets past that blocking ball. And we've got Frantic now. Even players, 3-3, coming to the line with 4 balls. Greenlee is hunting. I do believe that is Teresa Ranquillo in middle with a beautiful block.
Oh.
Alex Graves with the heads-up play.
It's like Lisa was able to stay in on that right corner.
Yep, and they bring Andy Albert back into play. They're going to the line with 5 balls, 4 players. 2 at Vanderdyken. They get the kill.
Quick double team and a reset. I like the poise. Oh, good agile movement on the back line to survive.
19. Sorry, that is Jane Yim still in. Jane Yim.
I believe Ronquillo is the first in line for the queue on the Frantic side, if I remember.
All good. Just want to make sure I'm getting these names right. Want to give credit to these fantastic players out here competing today. Oh, wow. Yim has been doing a fantastic job defensively, both blocking and having good court awareness. She saw that ball coming from Aaron Greenlee. Aaron Greenlee just with beautiful placement.
Yep, using that lefty. It may still be an advantage if they're not conscious of it here. They're going to have to adjust because Aaron's been using it on that left corner.
Gives you a little bit of a different angle coming in.
To keep your eye on Vanderdyken. She can have a big impact.
Oh, and we see switch here. Elisa Westman has been taken out. Latia Holmes, number 16, has been put in. Big throw out of middle. Frantic's burden to throw, and we are going to update.
And getting low and under that block.
Oh, that is not how many points should be on the board. I am sorry, chat. It's currently 1 game to my female brother. It is not 11-5.
Texting on the scoreboard.
Yeah, oh, I also need to update the time.
I cannot see it. I don't even see a clock. You're on a global timer. There won't be a clock.
No. It's local timers, I think, for the course. I will listen for the overhead and update the time.
Yep.
But I think that first match was probably about 5 minutes. Oh, there is that beautiful cross. I do believe the left corner for Frantic is Regina Arot. Good court awareness, getting the block up in time. We find ourselves 6-5 in favor of my female brethren. Whew. Vicious high throw from Hashimoto. Frantic. Looking, hunting, throw from Arot.
Good lateral movement there from Holmes.
Yes.
The corners aren't really working hard to protect on the brethren side, but they're doing a great job of surviving in the middle anyway.
Vanderdyken takes out Albert, but Greenlee takes the opportunity to remove Ray from the court. And my female brethren maintains that 1-player advantage. Cross from Greenlee. No, I agree. There's not a ton of coverage from MFB. I also think they're counting on the evasiveness and defensive capabilities of their centers to allow the corners to, instead of pressuring with counters, hunt for priority targets off of that back line.
But yeah, it seems to be keeping Frantic pretty honest just by doing it enough. They're not doing it every time.
Yeah. Oh, and MFB is going to get 5 balls. Ooh, that rebound. Oh, no, 4 balls. 4 balls.
Yeah.
That rebound's still unfortunate. It should be a double. Yep, double onto Vanderdyken. Stephanie Schmuck taken out by Arot. I think Arot was removed by Alex Graves.
These explosive exchanges, it's an interesting style of play. Both teams very cautious until that opportunistic moment. But both teams able to keep it close. It's not leaning in one side's favor.
I mean, that's what you get from the 1st and 2nd seed making it to the finals.
Yeah.
Beautiful block by Taylor there. A wave of pumps, and MFB retreats to a defensive position. Frantic coming to the line.
I haven't seen a whole lot of crossing yet. I'd be curious to see if teams start to take advantage of that as they play into this.
Oh, a double onto Taylor. and a very fortunate rollback for MFB. They maintained a 2-ball defense.
Yeah, great court awareness and control there from Aurora, able to get that second ball secured.
Yep. Single ball from Taylor. Oh, the placement. The placement of that ball.
An excellent use of pump fakes to lead that throw. They didn't get a big reaction, but Aurora could see the moment she needed to get that place shot in. That was well executed.
Yeah.
Final player scenario here for Taylor Green. Don't sleep on it.
Oh, no. Pre-counter. There you go. Nice delay throw from the corners. There you go. That's one.
Wow, letting it rip.
Latia, that. Oh, refs are going to convene to discuss. And Latia is out. That point blank, that would have been an amazing block. But Taylor taking that opportunity. Latia leaving herself a little bit vulnerable, and Taylor taking advantage of it, but Greenlee with a beautiful placement. Ball right into the thigh of Taylor Green.
The arms on these ladies, that was impressive.
They got cannons. Straight up.
I wouldn't say
they're throwing heat.
I wouldn't say that used to be the case. It looks like Seattle's figured it out.
hey, look. Again, I'm gonna shout out Bo Tillman, Kim Wynn, DeMonte Cleveland. If you haven't listened to the most recent Rushdown podcast, go do it. Love those guys.
It's a good one, and it's a long one. I think they talked for about 3 hours.
It's 3 hours. 3 hours, but it's a good, long conversation about dodgeball. But I want to shout out Erin Greenlee is sitting now. They're letting her rest. She's been putting in some work. But, Bo Tillman gave her that dog status, so she's out here making sure she's repping. That's for sure. But, no, I mean, every double at Aurora. Hashimoto, beautiful evasion, dodges one, blocks the second. 6v6 here.
We can update our scoreboard.
Yeah, we'll update the score. Game 3. Hashimoto removed from the court by Arat. MFB down to 5. Oh. And we're going to have Frantic with 4 balls, 5 players. Even on players.
It's a different corner setup on the Brethren side this time.
They've
got
got
Aaron in or Aurora.
Well, no. Hashimoto was removed. Schmuck slid over.
Yep. And same on the left with Aaron Greenlee and Alex Graves taking the left.
Correct.
I like to see that rotation on the corners, not kind of over-relying on anyone.
Yep.
Shows a complete team.
Yeah. No. It's versatility to fit into the position you need to be in to help the team succeed. Double onto Yim to get her off the court. My female brethren. Up players with 3 balls. Charging the line. Alex Graves looking for it. Block from Westman, dodge from Albert. 3 balls to MFB. Graves. Wow. Getting through the blocking ball of Ronquillo.
3 minutes remaining.
Or is that, I think that's Della Rosario. Yeah, number 13, that is Del Rosario.
Yes, and Ronquillo is the third in line, I believe, right? I haven't seen the back of the jersey yet. I don't even know if there's names on there.
Trying to find, looking for those numbers. My eyesight is not that good.
I definitely remember Ronquillo from being able to commentate at the DC Club Championships.
Oh, good.
I know the name, I just don't quite remember the face.
But absolute heater from Holmes to get Taylor off the court through the blocking ball. Oh, beautiful block from Schmuck.
Wow, well played.
Follows it up by taking Arat off the court, and Vanderdyken finds herself in a 1v5. But I would not count her out.
Nope. Great utility of the rush down there on that last sequence to get the out. Frantic needs to be respectful of the fact that when they go that high up the court, they get exposed to the transition.
Yep.
Very intentional from Brethren.
And with the double, my female brethren go up 3-0 in this grand championship match here at the Seattle Slam Dodgeball Tournament.
Asserting themselves with 2 different rotations. It's impressive to see how well they're playing as a team. Being patient, working through the game, but taking opportunities when they see them. Frantic needs to figure out how to get a leg ahead. I haven't seen it really yet, but we've seen that they're capable. It just seems to be a matter of kind of winning the battle.
Yep. MFB opting for a slower start.
Something I really hone in on with the teams that I play on is that first and second out, right? Like, you're really trying to get that lead so you can leverage that to your advantage. It opens up opportunities to be more aggressive in that transition space and really leverage that advantage to your favor.
Oh, balls collide. Holmes versus Vanderdyken. You better hear that clap all the way over here. So I got a question then. If you're picking, oh, Holmes went for the catch and is taken out. Beautiful throw from Wong.
Great answer. Anyway, your question?
My question. So obviously you want to get outs early and then leverage your player advantage, perhaps trade down. So then my question is, when you're looking for those early outs, are you a big guy that likes to focus priority, or are you an individual that sort of adheres to the padding the line? Get somebody out that.
Honestly, I don't lean one way or the other.
Okay.
Especially with the teams that we're playing at this level of play. I mean, there's an argument to be made that there may be an easier target, a bigger target, that sort of thing. But I really focus on the opportunities that my team's trying to create. Typically, if, say, your opponent has the burden to throw, you have the advantage.
We find ourselves in no block.
Oh, yeah, already in the no block.
Second half.
You have the advantage of leveraging that three-ball defense into creating an opportunity to counter. I think that's one of the best ways to get ahead of your opponent. It's more so about what opportunity you can create, right? And that's always dynamic. It depends on what your opponent does and how they react. But if you can get that first out against anybody, really, it gives you that leverage one way or the other. Granted, that can be a battle. Both teams are doing that, and they're playing effective dodgeball. It may be a grind to actually get a two-out lead.
That's fair, that's fair.
But that's the nature of the game, right? If you're not trying for that, it's very difficult to play down against any good team.
Okay, and we are...
Frantic finally able to take this one-player advantage. Oh, but a big, okay, two-way exchange. Lisa got the counter, but Aaron Greenlee was targeted.
We find ourselves into 2v2.
Oh, and there was a second out there. It must have been Aaron's throw as well, so now a 2v2.
2v2.
Frantic doing well to grind the game to this point, though. This is improvement on the first three sets.
Frantic takes this in no block right here. That is a huge momentum shift going into the second half.
Yep, critical point.
Elisa looking for the catch. MFB finds himself with 4 balls. Let's see if they're going to go for a solo or they'll go for a double.
Good pressure back from Frantic.
An absolutely frantic series of throws there. Elisa Westman kind of got stuck up there at the line, but was able to evade. Taken out by a double from Frantic. Frantic not giving MFB a chance to breathe. Albert dives to the ground, out of the way. 4 balls, charges the line. 1, 2, catch by Ray.
Oh, wow.
Ray Lee closing that out. And that is going to be the end of no block for the first half. And going into the second half, Frantic has, I think, found a little bit of that momentum. They have found that rhythm. Let's see if they can continue to carry it forward. This is lining up to be a good second half.
Yes, absolutely. There's been some adjustments made. That last one was a close game, but Frantic took that player advantage. Even though it dropped to a 2v2, it got you to a point where you were able to close the game. So you need to lean into that.
Absolutely. And MFB did not have burden, but opts for an aggressive start, trying to, as you say, get that player up. But that does give Frantic 4 balls. Big throw from Vanderdyken, big jump from Westman. Hashimoto firing into the middle.
Aggressive counter there from a row. Looks like there's a little more defensive intention from the Frantic side.
Yeah, beautiful dodge then by Hashimoto to get out of the way of it. Honestly, I am so impressed by the defensive capabilities of both of these teams between blocking and dodging.
Yeah, it's a head-to-head battle and just so well controlled. Those opportunistic moments we were mentioning earlier just are few and far between because of how these teams are playing.
Absolutely. And looks like a shot out of the middle from Frantic removes Holmes from the court.
well-placed balls from both teams.
Yeah.
It's really what you need to lean into at this stage of the turn as your arms are getting tired. That placement is critical, but that means patience as well. You can't just force the throw. These players are capable of catching that, especially as you're getting tired, even if you're placing it. So it's really respecting your opponent.
Absolutely.
What does it take to actually hit them without throwing a catchable ball?
All right, double from MFB out of the middle. Del Rosario with a skillful dodge. Double on a Hashimoto, and once again, dodging one, blocking another. Let's see what MFB opts for. They are down one player. They opt for the double.
It's so easy to underestimate how much of a factor that survivability can be. The agility and the ability to make it difficult for your opponents to focus on one player. I can understand why they would want to take Hashimoto off the court, but that's going to take some work to get it done.
Absolutely.
It may not be worth the effort earlier in the match, but, you know, trust your instincts, trust your team.
Hey. And there, they finally get it. Vanderdyken finds the placement.
I was waiting for Vanderdyken to warm up.
Nice low curving shot removes Hashimoto from the court. MFB finds himself with 4.
Wow, close.
They're going to refs call safe on Ray Lee.
Great placement from Graves there. Just under the block, but not able to connect.
Yep. A row with a cross into the middle. Dodged by Albert. Oh, double out of MFB removes Yim from the court. First kill of the game. Oh, and a row with an absolute heater takes out Westman.
The efficiency of both teams using 2 balls and 1 target has been consistent throughout this match.
There, and Ray Lee taken out by a double. You mentioned it happens.
It's been back and forth. It's a game of out for out right now, which means a catch could really play into the favor of one of these teams.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen a lot yet.
Oh, and a double onto Greenlee removes her from the court.
These doubles become much harder when you're down to 2 players. Too obvious that you're both willing to throw.
Absolutely.
Makes the counter very exposed.
So as you know, my captain, Brian Anderson, the man who loves stats, he loves the numbers. That transition from 3 players down to 2 is huge for the offensive team, the team with more players. Getting that third option off of the court of where a ball could be coming from is a huge momentum shift. Oh, but Albert
Big hit.
places it high, takes out a row.
I respect the defensive energy, but being a little more passive there and letting your opponent come up the court.
Del Rosario on the shins of Graves, and Albert finds herself in a 1v3. Double from the far right side of the court. Vanderdyke and Del Rosario looking for a hit. Albert
Deep in her
takes
distance.
out Wong.
Wow. It's 2 for 2.
Put it just above that blocking ball. Like you said, placement.
Well,
Finding that placement.
Well, like you said, it's she's worked it down to the 2-player game instead of 3. That's significant.
This is a big shift for the defending player here, particularly. Big dodge from Albert. I like Frantic there. They went 1 low, 1 high.
Yeah.
That is a difficult sequence of throws to dodge. Throw onto Vanderdyken.
Both teams feeling each other out right now. Andy's doing a great job of keeping her distance, kind of not exposing herself to the counter, and really forcing them to throw at her together. She hasn't taken a counter from the back line yet. She's just relying on that survivability. But I wouldn't be surprised to see her start to use that to her advantage here.
There you go. She takes 2 shots at Vanderdyken. I like that, not giving them an opportunity to reload. Ooh, looking for Del Rosario, not looking as Taylor's shagging that ball.
Well, yeah, I thought she was down to 2 balls there. She actually had 3.
She had 3?
She's in a good spot.
Yep, there we go. Big pumps from Frantic. Big throws.
Wow.
Nice little wiggle from Albert. She evades once again.
They're really targeting her legs now. She's doing good moving left and right and using that
I got
lateral
7
movement.
minutes here.
Wow, she's getting away with it time and time again. Oh, wow. And line out. Must have been the back line.
I do believe that was a line out on Del Rosario. And Albert finds herself in a 1v1 against Karen Vanderdyken.
Placing her balls exceptionally well. This is going to be a one-on-one for a while.
Both of these players, beautiful ball placement. Both of them excellent defensive players.
And the point matters so much right now. Clock's coming down, so this is significant either way.
Vanderdyken presses, trying to put Albert in her kill range. Albert steps up, big throw. Second, Albert goes down to no balls. Dodges the first, gets a ball in hand.
A lot of confidence to be throwing both balls like that.
That is.
That's all it really comes down to, whether or not you're confident trying to make that catch without a ball in hand to block.
Albert gets the hit!
Wow. 4 outs, 1 off the backline pressure.
I think Albert is about, like, she needs some water. She needs some water. She just put in work.
Yeah, take
Andy
a breath.
Albert putting in work.
Earning her team the 3-game advantage now. That really allows Brethren to slow this down with only 6 minutes left on the clock. They don't have to, but that's really what they can play into now.
Frantic, and yep, there. Frantic takes that shot, removes Hashimoto. Taylor Green with the shot onto Aurora Hashimoto. And that is what Frantic needs to do. They need not to get panicked, but to get riled up into a frenzy. Because they've got the time. They've got the time to bring this back. Tie it up in time for a no block. Tie it up in time for the no block. And beautiful, Aurora with a double. Wow. Takes out Westman and Holmes. Followed up by Ray Lee to remove Alex Graves. This is what Frantic needs to be doing.
That's placement. Keeping it on the inside of the target in order to create that opportunity for a ricochet.
There we go. Wong goes for the trade. Doesn't get it. Greenlee launches one, saying, no, you're not doing that for free.
Wow.
A disarm on Taylor Green from a double of Erin Greenlee and Stephanie Schmuck.
Focus pressure to the wings and then collapsing on the middle there with both throws. That was well done. Wow.
Greenlee, beautiful defensive moves.
Just folds her legs down in order to get small like that with both blocking balls. She's a tough out.
There we go. Double at Del Rosario. But she's got the moves. Got the moves to stay alive. Frantic coming to the line with 3 balls. Stephanie Schmuck taken off the court. Ray Lee throws the 6th ball.
I believe that's 3 outs at least for a row on this left corner.
No, this is dodgeball. Ooh, my blood is pumping. I feel like I'm on the court. Let's go.
Wow.
Taylor, Erin Greenlee gets the first one, taking out Ray Lee. Launches the second one. Oh, there is a ball in the commentator's booth. I'm sorry, Joe, I can't reach it.
I don't know what slipped.
Can't reach it. There we go. Greenlee to throw. Big throw at a row. And a big throw from Wong.
They're in it.
4 minutes left on the clock. Frantic has found the rhythm. They found the tempo.
Brethren unable to slow that game down, so now Frantic has an opportunity. They only need to win 1 game before the no block. 1
game before no block. Take it to no block, win, drive it into overtime.
However, our no block is a 3-minute limit, so you can win by player advantage.
Taylor Green on the opening rush. Once again, she finds a kill, taking out Stephanie Schmuck. Taylor Green, absolute menace, has just been eating. That was a rocket from Vanderdyken. Shout out to Westman on that block.
Frantic's going to really need to key into the strategic plan in this limited amount of time.
Hashimoto with the throw on Yim, catch on a row.
Turns it 4-6. That puts Brethren in a very strong position. This is how they won the first 3 games, with that 2-player advantage.
Absolutely. I was almost going to say I would like to see MFB maybe slow it down a little bit. They're up 4-2. Draw out that clock. Maybe push this game into the no. Wong with the catch. Oh my gosh. Hashimoto's removed from the court. We find ourselves in a 5v4 in favor of.
Oh wow.
Greenlee takes out Taylor Green. 4v3.
4 or 5. It's like 5. Oh, no. The player walking off the court.
4-3. I am.
The 4v4 at the moment.
Vanderdyken takes the cross.
Oh no, that's a player behind the back line.
Yeah, back line. That's a ball retriever. Oh, Vanderdyken winning that exchange.
Really pressing with the advantage there. Good recognition to use that.
Blasting Albert in the shins. Holmes with a beautiful block. Cross onto Vanderdyken. MFB with 4 balls. Look at Frantic, they want it.
Yeah,
They're not letting MFB off the back line. Beautiful block from Greenlee. Dodge by Wong. 4 balls to MFB. I am so excited I've got the hiccups.
Just breathe. Just breathe.
But I see MFB, Greenlee's just kind of dumping balls. She's putting them short, not putting them in catchable range. Double from Frantic trying to take out Holmes. They've got 1:40 left on the clock.
Yeah, that was a great lead and follow. Just couldn't connect with the follow.
MFB.
Looks like Brethren has the right idea and just kind of grinding this out. It's okay to lose the game, but they need to run the clock down at the very least.
Absolute missile from Greenlee. Beautiful block by Vanderdyken. No, MFB's figured it out. They want to run the clock. Greenlee's folding herself up. Frantic understands what's at stake here. They need this win before that timer goes off.
Yeah, Brethren at least looking to maintain that.
Whoa, with the catch!
Wow. Aaron Greenlee solo again. 5 on 1.
We've been here before.
There's that cannon.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Vanderdyken finds it!
60 seconds remaining.
Here we go. I think our clock is a little bit fast. Chat, I am sorry for that. I was so excited to watch the battle of these two Titan teams here in the PNW, Pacific Northwest. Opening rush, charges up. And we have a patient start from both teams.
Well, yeah,
Patient
both teams
start.
just trying to get that 1 or 2 player advantage as they drift into this no block.
30 seconds
Nothing but
remaining.
heat coming out of the middle with Taylor Green.
30 seconds remaining.
MFB coming to line with 4 balls. I'm sorry, Michael. I have just been
No, it's
screaming.
great.
A double from MFB.
This is what we want to see in the final.
Wong and Yim with the dodges. Oh, man. I'm about ready to flip this table. Double at Hashimoto. Taylor Green and Wong.
Ray taking a
got
high
5,
stance, looking
4,
to take a shot
3,
before the time
2,
expires. Misses.
1.
One more from Steph, but looks like it grounded. Oh no, clipped a player.
No.
No.
We are all. I think we are going into this no block.
True.
Oh no, we've got a ref discussion.
Yeah, they're debating whether or not there was a hit.
All right, so we are going with a rule here. So it's going to be 2 minutes of no block.
3.
Is it 3 minutes of
Yep,
no block?
3 minutes of no block
Oh,
for bracket.
man. Adjust time. Plus.
If time expires, the win will go to the team with the most players. If it's tied, then it'll go into a second 3-minute no block.
No, if it's tied, I think we get 3 minutes of regular play. Oh, that was a beautiful shot by
Oh,
Wong.
you're right, like a true overtime.
Oh, and I will start the time now.
Because Frantic would potentially tie if they win this game.
Yep, Holmes with a beautiful dodge on that earlier throw, and then a very nice throw there.
I meant to say, as far as the no block itself, if time expires in that 3 minutes and one team doesn't have a player advantage, then they continue into another 3-minute no block to finish that.
Yep.
If Frantic were to win, then it would be tied and you go into an overtime,
Yep.
like you said.
Yep. Greenlee gets a huge catch on Ray Lee. That last exchange, Frantic loses Vanderdyken, but they get Elisa Westman off the court for it. MFB is double out of Frantic, single from Stephanie Schmuck.
Aggressive counters there.
We are even on players, 4-4. Frantic with 2 balls. Oh, no, MFB's got 5. My bad. MFB's got 5 players. Oh, Wong taken out by Stephanie Schmuck.
Taylor Green sliding to the left corner.
21 is Fina Wong.
Big counter from Taylor Green.
Chat, I'm sorry if I've been miscommentating. Been going off jersey numbers.
The hardest part of commentary.
Holmes with a catch on Yim.
Huge play right now.
MFB's got 5 balls, 5 players. Taylor Green, you've got to know they're doing a triple. Taylor Green with the pre-counter.
Oh, got clipped.
I like the thought.
It's a well-timed counter, just couldn't quite
Is this-
pull out with 3 balls coming out.
I think this is Ronquillo who's still in. And that.
Oh, no, it's a Wong jersey. At the
It's a
very
Wong
least.
jersey. Maybe that's Ronquillo. Ladies and gentlemen, our wonderful viewers back home, that is going to be the final score here at the Seattle Slam. That was the women's final. MFB, my female brethren taking it 5-3 over Frantic.
That is a complete team. That was well played from the start to take that 3-0 lead and hold that throughout most of the set.
Especially when Frantic in, I want to say, what was it, game 5, put the pedal to the metal. And I want to say that victory, hard-earned. Hard-fought, hard-earned. Frantic was absolutely amazing out there as well.
They did a great job of making adjustments. I think, was it halftime 3-0? I believe it was.
No, halftime at the no block at halftime.
Oh, you're right.
Frantic got the win in the no block. It took that momentum from that kind of like game 4 into that game 5, put the pedal to the metal to really get that that next win. But MFB then, they gritted their teeth, they bit down on the leather, and they pushed it out.
Well, yeah, just great teamwork all the way through that team, switching out their corners throughout the match, using that counter pressure to their advantage, willing to throw 2 balls and kind of play that exchange game that we saw from both sides. 2 balls, 1 target, just elimination after elimination, but climbing out ahead in the end.
Absolutely. I want to give, I want to MVP of the match. MVP of the match, I'm going to give it to Andy Albert for that 1v3. That was a huge, that both stopped Frantic's momentum, and it also then reestablished MFB's tempo. I think the energy that win, that victory brought back to the rest of the team was huge, not just for that game, but for the rest of the match.
You're right, and I think it was actually a 1v4, was it not?
Was it a 1v4?
I think it was 2 outs, then a line out, and then the finishing hit.
Yeah.
I think it was a true 1v4.
It may have been a 1v4. So huge shout out, number 22, Andy Albert. That match, that was absolutely amazing to watch.
Carrying the match in a critical moment like that is high-level dodgeball. Gotta love it. Got us all excited anyway.
All right, well, we got scorecards coming over. I'm curious to see what happened. There was a bit of a Pacific Northwest rivalry for the men's final. Misfits versus Fortune. Misfits rolling with a particularly spicy squad. They brought in Cody Burke from Hard as
That
Foam.
was a surprise today.
All right, we've got the score coming in. What do we have? Oh, no, this is the 3rd place. Fortune, 6-5. Wow. All right, so we do have, for the gold medal match, the men's final that occurred over on court 2. Sounds like Fortune took it over Misfits, 6-5.
Wow.
So that probably super close. I do believe there was a camera on that court. While it was not live streamed, should be getting uploaded somewhere on YouTube. I'm definitely going to want to go back and watch that. For our men's 3rd place match, it was Goblins versus the Rose City Rebels, our neighbors down south in Portland. And I do believe I am reading this as 4-2 in favor of Goblins.
Yeah, by the check marks. Or I only see 3 check marks and 2 check marks. But that's definitely a 4. And that might be a 6, but I think you're right that it's a 2.
Absolutely. This 3rd place match up in the air. But Fortune does take it for the men. Gold medal.
Legible
to the long time standing. Yeah, absolutely. I need to find.
Especially at dodgeball tournaments.
Oh, man. I mean, hey, you're getting hit in the head with all these dodgeballs. I'm not surprised people are writing a little crooked. Let's see if we can find somebody who may have been reffing, who may have been watching, come over.
Well, yeah, I thought I saw a class
Tyranny
walking around with medals. Were they on the?
What was the final score? I can't.
There's a 3 checks and a 4.
What is the score?
2 checks and a maybe a 6.
Oh, it was 4-6. Oh, so it was Portland, the Rose City Rebels, taking 3rd place over the Green Lake Goblins.
I never got to see the Goblins play today. I was all excited about that team, and I never got to see them play once.
The Goblins were a menace. I had to.
I would expect so.
Berserk played them in our first bracket match. Went into overtime. And they did take the victory in overtime. Yep, we got Bill Fisher coming over here, repping the Fortune. No, I do want to comment on Green Lake Goblins was absolutely eating today. I will say their corners were Glenn Spacier and Shota Barbeau. So you're talking about 2 guys that are absolutely looking to hunt.
Yeah.
But they do have some of the alternate roster berserkers that we have. Danny Sweet, also lovingly referred to as the Boss Man. And then Tavon, who is a fantastic center. Danny Sweet was absolutely eating. That man catches everything. We have a saying for it where if he makes one catch and then somebody else throws at him, he gets a second catch. Somebody else throws, gets a third catch. We call it sweet time. Danny Sweet has entered the sweet time, but no, love them. Green Lake Goblins were an absolute menace. But for those of you who are not native to the Pacific Northwest, not native to the Seattle scene, one of our, and also for anybody who's just tuning in, who really enjoys the sport of dodgeball, you haven't played it since high school, you want to get back into it, every Wednesday, absolutely free, 7 o'clock, 9 p.m., at the Green Lake Community Center, you can come play dodgeball for 2 hours. It is free. Show up, throw on some tennis shoes, and have an absolute blast. But those guys are notorious for going to Green Lake and tearing up the court, having a good time, so they wanted to come out and rep it today at the Seattle Slam. I do believe the Green Lake Goblins will be competing in 2 weeks at the USA Premier Tour stop here in Seattle.
I certainly hope so. I'd love to see more of them play and get a chance to duke it out.
No, the Goblins are a good time. If I'm put Sweet on blast, double him, double that man. I say that he'll catch both of them, but like, don't throw singles.
Just make your odds better. That's the goal.
Yeah. No, he is notorious for some of the most ridiculous catches, and then obviously you got Glenn out of the corner with the nastiest hook on a ball ever, and then of course the legendary, so almost I would say face of dodgeball, Shota Barbeau.
Oh yeah. That's just a handful of a team top down. And it's a team we haven't seen before.
Oh, and Tyranny Mackey. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tyranny Mackey, which if you've not had the pleasure of playing against that man, you need to.
Sleepy Seattle player. One of those guys that doesn't let you know he's here very often, but man, when he plays, you better be looking out for him.
Absolutely. He'll catch you with a cross and then catch your teammate that counters him.
Yep. He is not afraid to play aggressive dodgeball.
No, he's going to play at that line. He's going to play at that line.
Well, and I will vouch on Green Lake. I was up here last trip to Seattle. I got to enjoy that pickup environment, and man, is it fun. The angles you're throwing at, the junk people are throwing, the catches people are snagging. It is just a lineup of balls, and you get to throw as much as you want, and it is a lot of fun.
It's so good. But yeah, big shout out. In 2 weeks, we've got the USA Premier Tour Seattle Open is going to be happening. So if you're looking for more dodgeball, tune in for that. We've also got coming up Toronto Midseason Clash. We've got the Dallas USA Premier Tour. If you want dodgeball, it's out there. You can find it.
Yep, and we're in the heart of summer now. We're building the Nationals.
Yep, building the Nationals. But it looks like we're breaking down out here. I should probably go help out.
Yep,
but
as we should.
Again, I am number 65, David Carlock for Berserk. Thank you so much for tuning in. And, of course,
number 23, Michael White. Looking forward to talking to you guys again next time.
Fantastic. Have a wonderful rest of y'all's day.